Hello. Welcome, Norfie, and good day to you. I'm just popping in here to continue working on my intro pic. How are you today? Hi, Patch. Welcome. Hoping you're having a most splendid Sunday. I'm doing okay today. Have been active for the past hours. Now finally got home. Got the chance to sit down and start working. I'm kind of getting excited for finishing this drawing. I don't normally like spending very long on something, but naturally when there's a lot of characters, things take time. We kind of got ourselves an early dinner, so we're nice and full. So I kind of get the feeling that I'm entering a possibly strugglesome part of the drawing where I gotta be kind of awake, observant to see where I've been too rough about stuff and where things look good. Because I'm a goldfish, I cannot remember what I did yesterday, where I left off. But I think, yeah, I haven't really done any fixing on Urda here. Maybe I started with Alla and just started taking the round. It kind of looks like it. Sounds like you for the past 3 months. Yeah, struggle, isn't it? I'm not looking forward to that part of the comic work whenever I get that far. Thinking maybe I should do finish page by page and not big batches of finished line art or something. Yeah, patch I did flats and background color and some basic shading before I left off. And I did start tweaking the shadows to make them more reasonable, I think. But my memory is telling me that I was all over the place. There's a lot of bounciness all around here. Like these things do not make sense. Basically, I just remember yapping about how to not do shading. These are like itty bitty details, probably not going to be visible. I feel like I do not care enough about this pigeon. It would just have to exist. Okay, maybe this particular shape is kind of weird. The waffle is throwing shade. Then we have Shire, which looks roughly fixed upon. Me not caring about the pigeon. You know, this particular pigeon, I love pink. I mean, I'm sort of trying to design a pigeon that I could use as a mascot kind of thing. But let's just say I'm not really focusing enough on achieving that goal. Sure, it's having kind of dramatic lighting, that's fine. The Ganon man. You're naming the pigeon Buddy. I'd get it if it was a flower bud. But sure, you can name it Buddy. I'm sure it doesn't mind. It can barely comprehend anything. Okay, so I want this to be kind of rough, not too detailed, but also detailed enough. Just to address some of the texture in this hair that is so elegantly contained in the weirdest contraption. It's doing pretty decent. That's kind of looking nice. Okay, inky here doesn't quite make sense. For the rest, I'm not sure how much detail I would like to go into. So somebody commented that this kind of looks finished already. And I mean, it's getting there. It's mostly a sort of a balancing stage. Ugh. I'm just listening to the music. I'm being distracted because I'm not liking this track, but it's probably very low in your end anyway. Should I dare turning it up? All artists are perfectionists. It is quiet. Yeah. Up we go. This particular track I'm not a fan of, but I can't really skip it. It's just part of a 2-hour audio track. Now let's see, where are we? I'm just terrified of having that case where the music will be like overpowering. Because I want it to be just background music. I don't want it to be distracting. It's good. Good. Then we focus on shading this lady. I think I don't have to do too much fixing here actually. Here we go. Digging up the light areas. I think maybe that's enough. Now for some balancing. Might be... I want to lighten a lot of the shadows. Let's see if we just turn this up. It's too strong. Okay. I'm gonna lighten it and then use soft brush to darken areas. I think that's the way to go. Oh, let's see. Twitch activity. Gotta make sure I have my panels open. Alright. Ooh, changing minds. I wanna be dark to lighter. that's easier to find areas to soften rather than find areas to darken. Now I'm feeling a small issue with my setup here where it seems like my iPad is shifting around a bit. It's not like it does anything, but the movement has me worrying about the cable. We'll see. Okay. That's kind of looking nice. Now, I'm kind of not sold on the background, so I'm gonna play around a bit, see if I find something I like. Oh, right. There was one thing that bothered me about this, which is, let me see, how do I do this? Select. Oh. If I go to this and that, basically, if I go here, this is what a normal square crop will look like. And the crop is kind of happening. Oh, you heard no music at all? Patch. Should be live. So I'm noticing that Ella is kind of cropped off, as is Dwarf and Erda. So I'm kind of thinking of bringing things closer together somehow. Where's my mic? Well, that's good. The audio looks like it should be picking up things, so I have no idea. If I poke the volume. I mean, I can try turning up the music again. Just a bit. For once it's getting quite loud on my end. Previous times, I barely been able to hear the music. Oh no, I'm not using YouTube Link. I'm playing music through VLC. I cannot have my browser open. That's just out of the question. Anyway, I've gotta see what I can do to maybe separate the characters into segments. It's not that I'm making a profile picture version, but if I'm gonna make a piece of art that I'll be sharing some places, sometimes there will be square cropping happening. I noticed when I posted this work in progress that there is some cropping that doesn't really look that great. I mean, we see Erda and my red hair dude and stuff, but I mean, both Dorf and Ella are kind of awkwardly positioned. Patch, what do you mean by that? Who knows? Maybe it's just Twitch or YouTube catching on to the Super Mario track. Could be. Oop. So if I cut this, paste it, call it ink pile left. This is where things get awkward, because I really don't like keeping stuff in very different layers. Now I'm doing it left. Then we have colors. Should have muted both. Yeah, that's what's weird about it. But I will not question the reasoning behind my, what is it? A 10-year-old Mac. I'm not gonna ask very big questions. Okay, so cut, paste. Now we have the left side, and I can move everything. Though I also need the shadows. There we go. And of course, flames belonging to the demon. There we go. Through. So crop-wise, we're talking. Well, okay, it's kind of stupid to move the upper people. Should probably only be moving Ella. Okay. Rethink things. Let's see. I'll have only Ella. The tentacle is kind of funny though. I'll have to see. Maybe I'll do some 3D later today. Like all morning, all day. I've been kind of thinking about how to model bird feet crudely in 3D. Like just how would I do that? Could I do it? Okay, we're moving Ella. Oh, bot alert. Yeah. I'm very slow with handling things. Oh, who is that tentacle buddy in the corner? That is Dory. A creature with tentacles. Ooh, forgot parts of the hilt. Here we go. Okay, now I should be able to freely move Ella. Oop, forgot the shedding, of course. That's how it is. Okay, cool. Oh, haha. Forgot her vest too. Nice. Because that's not part of... Huh. Well, it's not connected to anyone, so I should be able to just catch it like this. Oop. There we go. Okay. There she goes. So, not moving the smoke or the cropping so that she can move through here. Very good. So all I was gonna do was move her this far. Is that too far? Touching the beak. That'll be you! Just passing by. Kinda don't want the tangents, but they seem to be not so very easy to avoid. Okay. Okay. That'll do, I think. Then I gotta clean up my mess. Oh. I might be doing this more complicated than necessary. Like, I have no proper plan, except that I realized this recently. Such a mood. Yeah. Okay, now I will undo everything and just go with it. I don't want complicated. I just want something finished and nice. I'll just live with it. Okay. Spent what? Half an hour doing a thing and changing my mind. Nothing new about that. You're good. Back to the background. Whoop. Why'd I have to go and make things so complicated? Yeah, I can't help it, man. It's just how it is sometimes. Sometimes you just gotta do it. Okay, I'm gonna keep a layer up here to check my values. So without all the dark stuff I added, we could have this, which is bright. It helps Erda pop, but Ella kinda disappears with the pink. Of course, I can't please everyone here because people are of different values. Not economically speaking, but I think you get it. Yeah, I also want to figure out if there's anything I can do with color tone. I hope it doesn't sound like I'm whining too much, because I really want to figure this out. I'm just also kind of lost and trying to think aloud. This is kind of more of a sky color. It does fit the crowd a little better. I'll give it that. Maybe I could mix. Whoa. No. No. The blue just works a lot better for everyone. Should even reconsider the color of this one. But this is just me wanting my pink and yellow theming. While everything seems a little more cohesive and fitting with if I use some blue. But that's cool. Pink goes so well with everything. Goes well with a lot of things. Though some things do not go very well with pink. Question is, should I have a outline? And where's the Grusart? Oh, okay. Neighbor color on, you'll make it go with pink. Yeah, sea green. There you go. Ooh, I wonder. I could maybe try doing some silly effects. If I make a ruler, special ruler, parallel line. How's this? Maybe that way. maybe just turn off the outline. No outline, just this color. And so. Ooh, okay, how to color that? I'll just have to drag some lines and see. Okay. Connected pixels. 4 versions of sea green, yeah, pick one. I'm not dictating. Look at me go, experimenting with effects. Floating lily on water. Yeah, that's kind of a baby pink. How would it be for like magenta? Magenta plus sea green equals, yeah. Curious. You're processing. Good. Taking the challenge seriously. Very nice. I'm not quite liking where I'm taking this, but I'll just have to see if the end is worth it or not. Although I have my doubts. Green fish with deep pink meat. Okay, I'm not sold on this one either. It's kinda harsh. Feels like it should be, if I should keep it, should be quite bold. I don't think I'm feeling that bold, to be frank and honest. Here we go, striking the magenta straight through Ella. I like the colors, but can't. Sure, Patch, go ahead. What's on your mind? Sort of stuck here, so input is appreciated. Also, BRB, will I get a coffee? Lines of the logo not working? Yeah, it was worth trying, but I agree. I don't like them either. But I do feel that the background is lacking something. And I'm not quite sure what it is. And I'm kind of wanting the bottom part of the smoke here to be overlapping. Blue from upper left. We can try something like that. This is a kind of difficult stage because it looks kind of finished, but it needs the balance. And that's where, you know, if you see the time lapses people make, at the final stage, it just is a disco of everything happening at once, just because people are trying out effects and such. Right, so this is not quite a gradient, but I can try. Wait, did you say blue upper left? Oh. Thing is, I don't think pink is working for many of the characters. And dang. No, I struggle with committing. Sort of like, if I managed to paint in something that could look just a bit like clouds. Just a bit. Can't even turn down the opacity. Just to make it more outdoorsy and less abstract. I think you're part right, part wrong, Patch. Because basically the left characters are both a mix of warm and cool colored. Kind of every other character. There's this weird goes from red to green to red to green to red to dark blue, while the other characters are more unison in their colors, where most of them contain some level of pink or purple, which make them seem more unison or maybe cooler. So it's an observation. I would really like to up my skills when it comes to coloring, really. It's just such a wonderful tool when you finally get it. Like, I could try here. Have some bright yellow. I haven't really decided on any direction for clouds. And of course, they shouldn't be stealing any of the they shouldn't be stealing the show, basically. So I do have clouds, but would I be keeping the smoke, or would I be making a stormy sky? Like, I could replace the clouds with, well, a bigger cloud where some of it is in shadow. Thanks, I hate it. Scratch that. Clouds only in background. Just an outline. Yeah, that's also a problem. I find that having the outline, it does not look good to me. Looks kind of crude. I could sorta kind of fix it if I just get this color there, fill that in, and pop like that. But there's something very how to put it? Something very simple about it. Inorganic. How do I describe that? And this is not me trying to shit on myself. I just find that I have this intuition about solutions that are often quite simple, but they are not very elegant. They feel more like the kind of solutions 10-year-old me would do in Photoshop when playing with things. So I'm kind of lacking in that design area. And it's so hard to decide, like, when is less is more is less is all that stuff. Getting that right balance can be really tricky. Oh, but I can grab that color and soft brush that. That's more interesting. I would think about hand drawing the outline. That's work. Oh, but hey, the blue-green here, that's working, kinda. I just gotta... Okay, if I repeat this, merge that, fill in this color, turn off the edges on that one, just to get back that color, and then we got this going. Save your progress. Very good tip. Woo! Okay, that one I can't even... We're doing things. But what do you think, Patch? This here, basically the outline and some gradient. That's not too bad, right? It's something better. We're getting closer. I can feel it. Now, I would of course also want to have yellow, but it's super hard to incorporate, so we'll skip that for now. Let's just move on. I still want to balance the background here. So, where's the clouds? Here we are. Okay. Duplicate that. Delete that mask. Do I care for these? Not really. Let's just be a little destructive. We're cool with that, right? Okay. So here's where we put the cloudage. Basically. I gotta find a brush that can do something nice and interesting. Oh, I got this nifty brush. The yellow went well with the lemon bird. Possibly. Okay. This is... It's distracting to have something, it's distracting to not have something. I gotta see where the characters are, but I don't want them to cover everything. But I also don't want to render where it won't be seen. So... let's just have that there. Yellow font with pink shade to go with my avatar. Hey, you're speaking my language, yo. If I forget, please remind me afterwards. I just want to get these clouds done. Or at least attempt a first pass. Oh, too yellow. Let's blue this. You like clouds? When you say avatar, do you mean your profile picture or do you mean your Twitch persona or something? I don't think I've seen it. Your VTube! Oh! Alright. I should check that out. One of these days, I'm gonna check it out. Promise. Oh, by the way, how do you set up a VTuber? Do you use like VTube Studio or something? Do you use expensive software? What do you do? I'm assuming you mean like a full VTuber and not just a PNG tuber, which is what I have. This little sock puppet. Because I'm curious to make a VTuber myself, but At least that VTube Studio program doesn't seem too intuitive, and I struggle understanding things. Live 2D. Live 2D for modeling. Okay, so you set up the rig in something else than VTube Studio. I want to learn those things so bad. I'm just also deep into Blender right now. Okay, you draw the model, Live 2D for rigging. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so that's Live 2D is the step I'm lacking here, or missing out on. I thought initially you could set up your, like, do the whole rigging process and everything in VTube Studio. But I was wrong. Alright. This is looking pleasant and cloudy. Those sketch layers came from where? Oh. Ooh, learning playlist. Yes, please, teach me. Share your teachings taught by other people. Awesome. I'll get around to check it out when I get the time. Of course, I highly doubt that with my technology available to me, that I'll be able to set up a thing that is working without killing every part of my CPU. But it doesn't hurt to have one ready. Pardon me while I unbox my coffee. Thank you, Batch. I'll make sure to check that out when I get the time, because I'm excited to see. The PNG YouTuber is by all means silly and sufficient. For sure. Alright, we have clouds. They are looking a bit too harsh in places. Oh, you give yourself a deadline for upping your rig. Whoa. Look at you being serious. That's cool though. It's a nice way to stay motivated. But oh, you have... it's your hiatus, right? You're doing that. I'm preparing to have that ready before hiatus ends. Stressing out yourself. Streaming anniversary, hey! Congrats! Happy anniversary, upcoming. You want to make it something special? Yay! That's kind of sweet. I mean, any excuse to celebrate anything should be worth a good time. Alright, we're sort of gradienting our way into more Grus appropriate territory. Now for the smoke. I'll hide this. I feel like I'm kind of lacking purpose, so sort of, in this smoky kind of area. Not that it looks bad. It's kind of cool. It's just maybe too bright. And kind of hard to tell apart from the background. But I don't think it would help to have like an outline of any sort. Could be interesting by all means. Not in this color though. Not this color, I say, as I keep going. But that's me intending to fix it in post. Or do something with it in post, I guess. I kind of want the lines to be uneven, causing some interesting shaping to happen. Possibly. So what can we do with that? We can see if yellow does anything. No, it doesn't. I mean, it does something, but ooh. Let's just see where it takes us. Who knows? kind of looks like golden wrapping of the smoke, which is questionable. I won't say that it's ugly. But what does it mean? Yeah, you like that patch? Well, that glow is too much. I'm just checking how the edges will feel with some sort of soft brushing on the inner part. Not of this yellow, possibly brighter. I mean, now we're experimenting and that kind of feels good. This kind of feels like just adding white. But if I do that on top of regular, no. Save again. Thank you. Thanks for reminding me. Okay, the image looks kind of messy. Oh, shadow. There we go. Okay, we got the shadows. I'm kind of wondering how I can balance these characters out. Guess I'll add a layer that I call eye shine, where I'll be adding just this kind of thing. I think he's already got hers. She's covered. There we go. And this guy should actually have quite green eyes. Dory is also covered. She can have another. So happy. Sparkly eyes. Oh, also, these things. Oh, that one's a shadow. That's kind of bad. Loving the Wii music. Heck yeah! We did have some proper bangers for sure. I actually love a lot of the Mario Galaxy tracks as well as just the Wii Sports. Alright. Now for Urda. I'm kind of wanting the lower part of her hat to be sparkling. How? Let us call this extra P for extra pint. Pine. Yes. We're still selecting reference things. And I do think I have glitter. What's that? Looks like dust. Whoa, look at that. Oh. Oh no, now we're talking. However, it's kinda... Whoa. What effect are we trying for? Something glitter-like. But I'm also trying to cheat it with a brush. Then how about... Like, should I be hand drawing these, or... Not quite sure. I should have my phone, because that one does have some reference. Let me see. Oh, way too scattered. It's like the subtlety in how it is, like having texture all over doesn't do it. So if I just put this underneath. I often get lost in my brushes because I'm not really organizing them. Well, thanks for the picture patch. The thing I want to avoid is that it looks kind of dusty, which both the picture you sent me and what I have in front of me here kind of does. But we do have this darker effect here, so that's something. Does Clip Zero has these? Okay, so if I manage to have a bigger particle size, I think we're getting somewhere. Well, it looks like kind of a starry sky. Oh, Blend modes. What does... Just merge. Bigger? Too big. Smaller. I have no idea of like direction of this. I think I'm liking this actually. Looks like light speed. What, are we entering hyperspace through this thing? Yeah, I wouldn't get near her. She is dangerous. Very likely to be dangerous. Oh, but actually, we could do fun things with her. I could color the line art, see if that works for something cool. Like if I choose this bright color, how's that? It's in shadow. Ooh. Okay, the shadow is kinda ruining it. But it can work. What if she has like a rim light on the inside of her hat because she is just she has just planted her head in space for reasons. You're gone into the cosmos, yes. Space hat. I think I have seen several Bird Witch characters that do that. They just wear a space hat. Oh, that's the eraser. Cosmic Crow. Yeah. Well, it does look more glamorous. I'll give it that. I'm also just going to be weird and delete the shading from the line art here. Well, hide it, I guess. Ink pile merged. Still, oh, that looks uncanny. Haha. Yep. Kind of like some painting effect. Creature of the night. Yeah, you don't want to meet her. Under most circumstances, I'm sure. Oh, spatter. Highlights. Nope. Stars foretold your visit, meanwhile watching through my Google Glass. Yeah, that's what she does. Tell them the future with her high-tech hat. Oh, it's very, very difficult to make colors look vibrant in here. Because it's a difficult space. You can fake it with that. Some boldness. You should know how to make stars. Shouldn't we all? I actually don't have much experience or confidence in coloring line art, especially for rim light effects. Whoa, okay, now this looks like something else. So I'm kind of going too wild. I should tone that down by a lot. It's just that I want the purple, but she is also a crow. What I also want to do is highlight these lashes. Make them really show. This is usually where my coloring laziness comes through. Or not laziness, but this is where it shows where I missed a spot for something. Probably gonna curse someone. Oh, she'll curse you, alright. In the end, anything you'll think about is only her. She'll possess your mind. She'll be seeing stars. Yep. I always envy those who can be like super bold with their line art coloring. Kinda lack that bravery. Let's see. You gotta start drawing? Yeah, you drawing today? It's never too late to start drawing. The head, the hardest part. I suppose. Given how little I know of the subject, I can only believe you. Draw a perfect circle? You know, Procreate lets you do that, right? Just draw a circle and wait. Like, hold the bird pen until it starts warping into a perfect circle. Take it from there. Okay. Having kind of wiped out the having colored the line art here where it was kind of messy. I think that helped. Now I'm kind of feeling like I want to be very bold. Maybe even go as far as to choose black. Okay, maybe not so far. A very dark color to help her read better. Working with colors this dark is challenging, to say the least. Okay. I'm not sure if I'm happy with her grin though. Well, she's looking kind of exciting. Still not sure about her read, but might be it's good enough. I got some stuff I gotta erase. There we go. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's kind of late. I should probably drink my coffee quick. It's not the coffee I needed. It's just a coffee I wanted. And I may regret it. Alright, let's see. Remember to save. Am I looking forward to second stream? Yeah. I was thinking I would probably be alive still when they go live. I can try raiding them afterwards. I'm spending way too long on this single character. She's very knightly looking, as in the knight, not the royal guard people. To a fabulous character, you are right, Patch. It is well worth, and I should be moving on. Now for Dwarf, I think the main thing that's lacking here is some highlights to the hair, possibly. Yes, the knightly character to the to the left. Yes. Yeah. So it's very hard to say what's where I should move right now, because I want the details to be everywhere, just naturally. These strawberries need seeds. Whew. Thinking maybe the hair could use some better or more detailed colors, possibly. Go see. Maybe not as much detail as just some liveliness. I could also take the colors and adjust their hue to make them redder, because I find that on red things it just feels a bit better when the color is warmer, even as a shadow. So it's looking good. I'm also possibly not liking parts of how this is looking, so maybe I'll just hand draw some shades. Has Strike Instinct announced what they'll be doing today? Or do they just pop on and surprise? Like I do. Usually random. Yeah. I'm sure they pick whatever they feel like at the moment. But it's good. Alright. Hair looks decent-er. That's the softs. Here's the paint. Just some detailing here. If I can just take a single moment to think about the claws I've been thinking of. Because I'm kind of wanting to model bird claws, talons. Oop. Save. Where is there space? Here. We have space. Okay, the thing I have been thinking of. Last time I made birdie feet or talons. I basically had this going at the foot and then made it stick out like this. And I can still do that, but it would be nice to be able to split that one and this part so that I can get more of this kind of shape at the extrusion. Might be too detailed for low poly. And I should probably just go at it and try. Hi Askefru! Welcome! How nice of you to pop by! Thank you for saying hi. I'm thinking of polygons right now. Just being distracted for a second. But I'm like, this morning I woke up thinking about how to do talents. And so I'm like, I should probably try doing this before I stop thinking about it. Because 3D is hard, and I'm not that confident. Oh, thanks Askefru. I'm doing good today. I've been physically active, sorta. And this piece here is coming together. I eliminated the pink background for now. Might be I can bring it back somehow, but it's kinda difficult to make it fit in a way that doesn't distract too much from the characters. Accused? Hey, Patch, play nicely. Please be good to your fellers. Oh, that's a good question. What did he do? Okay, I am liking the pink glow here. That's an accident. I'll take it. Gladly. Oh, look at you guys, causing drama. Okay. So I was distracted from working on Dorf. Dorf is looking okay. Possibly thinking we can go brighter. Making your jawline nice. You spy correctly, Askefru. There is a waffle. And I wish I had one. It would be so good, and I am too full to actually have one, so I guess not. I kinda had an early dinner today. Could you imagine people streaming, talking stuff, and keeping focus on like a theme or topic of sorts? That just sounds crazy to me. I could never. You prefer pancakes? Oh, really? Well, to be fair, pancakes are easier. And you don't have to like get the batter stuck in the iron all the time because the iron is bad or broken or something, which is very much the case with the one we have. And now I'll just cry whenever I try to make waffles because it doesn't work. It's awful. So pancakes are less cursed. Do we need crab on the new off, Lauren? I'll say no, but thank you. Oh. Oh, the waffle, of course. Forgot. I kind of want it to be brighter in places, but I also don't want to undo things. Rendering a waffle. Look at it glow. It's a pretty good waffle. Now, alright, it was the strawberries. Strawberry seeds. Let's go. Oh, that's big. Have you guys ever studied strawberries and like the shading glossiness? Strawberries are like super crazy detail. Detail I will not recreate with this. Oh yeah, now we're jamming. We strawberry jam. Strawberries are little masterpieces for my mouth to enjoy. That is a mango. Hey, mangoes are awesome. Mango ho. Yes. Precisely. Alright. That was a barely different, like barely visible change. For the... Ooh, nope. Too bright. For seeds that are not in the dark, I'll just pick a different color. This is not at all noticeable as a detail, I think. But it's well worth. Also, I never soft brushed the green. Strawberries are brighter than this, right? Sure they are. Piles upon piles. You spent 5 minutes trying to soften a corner? Wow, move on, buddy. If the corner doesn't wanna, you gotta try later. Hypocrite. Who, me? Never. I spent an hour on A Fabulous Woman. You spent an hour on A Fabulous Corner. It's not the same. I promise. Okay, is this a too vibrant mango? It's vaguely mango colored. We spent 20 minutes on gradients. We spent 20 minutes exploring a solution that ended up not being viable. And so we came out smarter. That's a win, right? That's a win for sure. Okay, more flash inks. We have this stuff. And these inks. That should be deleted from shading. Whoa. Oh. Now to get the same kind of glow. This one. Purple is such a difficult color. Hot pink too, really. So hard to get vibrant. Should I add some soft glowies? Aha! Who's getting married? Oh gee, I don't know. Apparently we hopped over to 2 hours of Nintendo music for holidays and Christmas. So enjoy! Okay, I am saying that this here, this glowiness, is going too far. It's just too much. Save. Oh, Strike Instinct is live. Good to know. Yeah, you take care of them, Patch. Alright. You gonna be lurking? Alright, Duskethrough, take care and thank you for saying hi. And you're welcome, Patch. Thank you for popping by. You got a great Strike Instinct from me? Will you? Pretty please. Now, there's a lot going on here. I like the gold, but it's also kinda noisy. But what I'm thinking Urda looks good. Dwarf looks pretty good. Maybe shadows on bluish characters or bluish colors could also be made a little colder. So I'll try that. Whoa! Parch being greedy. Well, that's nice. Okay, of all the characters here, this Joe guy is for sure looking, how to say it, the weirdest. Kind of like it doesn't fit in there. And I want to do something with that. Might be I can do something very simple, which is just making a selection of all the color things, filling it, color. Whoa. That would kind of at least unify some of it. But no, it's not that easy. I'm just trying to find ways to be lazy now. I could also fill the entire image. Still coming back to the pink. I want the pink so bad. Maybe I could do a crazy thing with like darker color. Ponk. Indeed. Hey, I'd love to do a pink version of the pigeon dance emote. It's looking so cute. I'm kind of feeling that Ganondorf should probably have a dark, stormy background. Not sure though. Okay, but I can delete this. I can delete this, which was like a faulty experiment. Yeah. Away. You know, Pat, you did say you were activating lurk mode. Or engaging. I am expecting you to be quiet, and that's totally fine. I'm glad you're still here to just watch though. Hello, Batkin. Welcome. You find it difficult to unify? Jeez, tell me about it. I'm banging my head against the wall right now. This is... And now I'm kind of moving a little backwards to check if I should be doing something with the background. Like darkening around this guy. Making things stormy looking somehow. Looks nice. Thank you. It's coming together. I think it won't be long until I can use this as a intro image. Oh, I'll be making this too noisy, won't I? I could also lean into the green on this side. That would be messing it up, I think. Or or not? I'm not sure. It's kind of menacing. But at the same time, it's kind of opening up for there being a lot of different areas here. I hate it when stuff doesn't make sense. Oh, by the way, Batkin, that Ella drawing was so good. I gotta comment on it publicly. It's so good. What if I multiply? Ha! Nope. Not at all. What if I something else? Ha. I just love your rendition of her at the golden sword. Very good. The whole expression is just wacky. Made me super happy to see it. Right now, I'm just experimenting to see if there's something I can do. But I'm thinking it might be clouds are enough. Otherwise, it'll be too many elements going on. I'm not sure. I do like the dark vignette going on. Okay. This is kind of leading into something closer. Okay. I'm trying to look at this, but it is such a mess. That's what I get for wanting all my characters in it. Well, not necessarily mine, but all the characters. A beautiful mess. Yes. I agree, it's pretty good. A pretty good mess. One could even argue that it might even be a healthy kind of mess. It's very pleasant for sure. Like at this point, I'll probably just be nitpicky about things. Stuff won't be of real importance. It's just me going back and forth to see if I can improve things. Though I don't want to do it forever. I'll call this menacing. Like the go thing, kind of thing. If I look at this with my black and white, whew. Yeah, that is kind of messy. And it is because of the high contrast everywhere. I wonder... Do I want rim light on absolutely everything? Maybe. Okay. Okay. I think we can try coloring some light art. Third eye blind. Sorry, I'm just reading loud. Wait a second. Dang. There are so many things I don't want the shadow layer to cover the ink for, but there's still a single use for it. So I gotta keep the effects layer on top. Just mask away everything I don't want. Okay, I'm gonna select links, delete them, with the exception of the areas where they are important. Which is those places. And then coloring the line art shouldn't be as troublesome. Here we go. Oh well, what am I doing now? This wasn't the plan. Another odd experiment. I would love to get better at coloring line art, so why not? This is one way to do it, where you don't do the outline, only color the inner. It's a way to soften things and make it clear which outlines are important or not. And possibly, for my part, a way to show what part is behind the other. It gives a look. I'm not sure if it gives the look, but dwarf doesn't look too bad with it, so I guess that is cool. It always comes back to Erda. Let's see if we can do something with the pigeon. Sketch I did says we need something better for the waffle. Citron's White Knight, hello. How are you doing? Hello to you. How is Sunday treating you? Taking a walk? Oh, you two have the daylight saving? Ugh. I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that. I'm doing good. I'm progressing on my art. And I'm having fun. Things are coming together, but it's also looking kind of all over the place now. Like, I think the background is too intense. At the same time, I want to have dark areas around Ganondorf and maybe my cringy boy to the left. And so it feels, yeah, it feels pretty much all over the place. It's cool, but I might have overdone it. Also, I'm drinking coffee and it's way too late for that. That's kind of not optimal, but what you gonna do? So I have the cloudage going on. I could go plain. Fill it with dark. That would simplify things. It kind of makes the Grusart cloud to stand out better. That's interesting. It's way too late feeling all day. Oh no. Yeah. Woke up this morning and it was past 10. And I could only be like, I had assumed that, or I had been saying that, oh, we'll probably not be up before 10, haha. Assuming that we would be up at 10 at the latest. Then 10:15, I look at the time and it's like, oh, well, I'm still in bed. Alright, daylight saving. Dang. So you're not alone. If that's of any comfort. Ooh. This kind of helps unifying a bit. Possibly not enough. Possibly the menacing is not good enough. Might be too sharp. At this point, I'm just messing around with special effects, and it's slowly killing me. I get a feeling that I will not be entirely happy with it, and that's fine. Clearly, my focus is not attracted to all the characters, so they will receive uneven amounts of attention. Let's see. I had. Yeah, I gotta remove the blue-green here. It doesn't work. Right. I gotta lighten the contrast on Urda. I'm thinking that if I find ways to improve this, I can do that. But until then, maybe this is done. Maybe. I'm not sure. It's kind of difficult to decide. Because in theory, I can just go on forever. As you often can. Hmm. Ooh, okay. We can just make Ganondorf pop by covering him in black energy. That's kind of cool. Alright. That's kind of a happy accident. I think he's angry. Okay. Pretty good. "30 minutes ago, Kim Joins followed." Well, that's a thank you I missed on. Thank you anyway. Alright, I'm liking the black energy thing happening. I'm gonna do the same thing for this guy, except he gotta keep his green energy as well. Let's call it black magic. Okay, green magic, black magic. Ooh. Yeah, okay. Those guys look like they fit better. I wonder if there's more I could do. Like another hard light layer. You unlocked a new NPC in your neighborhood? Wow. That's not creepy. Not at all. Stay safe. Third day in a row. That can't be coincidence. He's probably worried about you and not the other way around. Well, if you see it that way, maybe you can feel safe at least. Also, you have a beard now? I didn't know. Three months growing. Actually, that might be about the same amount as my boyfriend. Could it be? Casey, are you my boyfriend? That might be awkward. Will you recover? Casey, how could you? Be quiet. My real boyfriend shouldn't know. Oop. Oop. I just noticed. What is this? Clouds? Smoke. Oh, okay. That shouldn't be there. And that shouldn't be there. Okay. Looking quite good. Now, I decided to just live with the awkward crop that'll happen. Like if I'm to show this, it'll automatically crop where in a way that just doesn't show Ella's face. I can choose to, on some things I can choose to make the crop focus in one direction or the other. That could work. Sniffing Ganondorf for sure. Oh, sniffer. Turns out I didn't go for the waffles I had noted over here. Doesn't matter. Let's see. Make a new layer. I'm curious to see if I can make this look very back in the day-esque. Oof. Ah, yes, the blur. This brightens the image. But does it look too intense? I think it makes Ella's pink a bit off. So maybe I should choose like a redder color to cover it with. Does that do anything? Well, it's more red for sure. Kind of throwing off Inky's colors. Oh. Alright, what's missing is some glow on top of Dory. Some shiny there, some shiny here. Ooh, they're drawing birds. Oh my god. I would love to ask them to draw me as a pigeon. I can't really do multitasking though. Oh, want you to ask them? Ah, yes please. If that's what you're saying, I'll say heck yeah. I'd love to be drawn as a pigeon. I keep finding stuff to continue on this with. And I keep getting back to the crow lady. She's dangerous. Like I said, she'll possess your mind. Mine, to be frank. Ooh. Thank you, Patch. I'll have to come by later and see. Or I could spy. If I find some other device to spy with. So now we're adding shiny things. Back to lurking. Yeah, I hope so too. Thank you for hanging around, Patch. It helps. I'm curious to see what stats Twitch will give me. I think though I do sometimes stream for a long time without anyone being there, so it might take some effort to rack up my average numbers. But until then, anything helps. Oh yes, darling. She is so ultimately smashing. You want minion points? Yes. I want to reward you for being here. Twitch, please. Help me do funny stuff to have fun with the crowd. Twitch, please. Yep. Ooh, that's too pink. Don't be so direct about it. Okay. We got shiny things. We got some effects going. We have partial outline colors. Let me see. Oh dear, there's so many layers. What's this? Is part of course, I can't do the ink coloring because I'm doing final touches on the top layer. Oh, very nice. Now I'm kind of at this point, I'm not sure what to do. Does it look finished to you guys? Can't say it doesn't look finished. Well, there is something. We have the area behind Dwarf. Oh, right. Those things I could really do anything with. I noticed this area is kind of labeled as under the hat, but I think that's kind of above. Oh, and then there's this. Is that shadow, isn't it? Yeah. Right, screw that shadow. It's making things dark and gloomy. Wanna brighten that just a bit. Wow, wow, wow. Yep. That's how it goes. Okay, we have the ribbon. That's that thing. Just noticed this part looking kinda gloomy. Meh. You're right, you see. I too can hear the penguin. I love that penguin though. It's sweet. Let's see, fit-ins. Alright, we retry. Now, give me a moment. I'm going to find the link just to inform my mother that I'm kind of busy. Alright, I am back. I'm not sure how much of I think there was a face leak. No worries there. Where was I? Hi back, hi front. I really hate FaceTime sometimes. Also, I'm terrified of that happening, because what if my thing crashes and I lose progress? Save your stuff, fellas. Well, looking at this, I think maybe it's done. Let me see. What if I take this? Just super crank it to be very weird. Oh, that's a nightmare thing. Save. I just did. I also had a incident. Maybe I should turn off FaceTime for this iPad, because I find it really awkward when my mom calls me while I'm busy like this. Satanic mode. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just going through some effects, seeing if it's that good really. I don't think it is. I think I got really whew, disturbed. Oh. Oh no. All of this is terrible. No, all I wanted to do here was try to make a selection of the white. I realized maybe I should just try to do that from a clear and not blurred image. So like I make a selection like this, delete everything else, overlay. Oh, it's closing into 9. Add glow, okay. Blur, Gaussian blur. Ooh, alright, getting overexposed in an interesting way. Okay, I think I'm gonna call this done. So yeah, it's getting kind of late too. So perhaps I'll just find someone to raid. I wish I did have a smooth way to uh, put this image as my outro image right now. But I think I'll just have to accept that. That will have to be the next stream, possibly. Okay. Let's see if I can do this in a good way by hopping here to the outro image. And I think I'll just hop over to hop over and see what Stag Instinct is doing. Alright? Cool. We're getting ready to raid. See ya guys! Thank you for watching. I see you later. Bye bye.